Okay. And wow. Okay, that's a leg, but I'm live, so we're doing this. Saludos, programas, and welcome. I'm Adolfo the Nerdy Puerto Rican. Well, thank you for joining me on my first live stream. Still working out the kinks and all that. Please excuse any and all technical failures that I have, and any and all um, of that nonsense that might go on. But I do plan on having doing some entertaining stuff. So we'll see. But anyway, thank you. So tonight on this live stream, what I wanted to do was I wanted to share with you all upgrading my Axial SCX24, which is currently in stock mode. Um, which I'll show off in a moment. But I'm gonna do some upgrades that I got from the channel Cape Crawlers, which is a really good YouTube channel. So to give full clarity, when it comes to the RC hobby, I am a complete newbie to the RC hobby. I've always wanted to do it ever since I was a little kid, but really never had the opportunity now that I have, you know, adult money, expendable income, etc., etc., etc. Um, it's a hobby that I'm indulging in, and I'm really happy that I'm able to do it. The car I'm upgrading, my Axial SCX 24, for those of you that don't know, is a crawler style. So it's not made to go zippity zap zoom fast. It is made to like go slow and like crawl over rocks and like which I've been really enjoying. Just number one, I'm able to take it out in the out in the woods and walk and like have my car crawl and you know really just kind of like uh zone out and really get back into nature and all that, which is something that's been I've been missing. And I know that sounds weird. I because I perform at like at rent fairs, and for the most part, I'm outside-ish. Unfortunately, lately, like life changes, I haven't been able to be outside as much. But that's the other nice thing about the whole RC hobby is that it's been able to give me that opportunity to go and get back outside, which I've been loving. So I have no idea if any of these like announcement things are gonna work. So if they do, if they don't, uh, you know, we I guess we'll find out. And I probably should figure out how to play some uncopyrighted like background music so I don't just sound like a stumbling, mumbling idiot, huh? Hmm. Well, hopefully the mic picks up the nice. It's a beautiful night here in Jersey. The we got a lot of the creatures of the night and the beautiful music is serenading us, so that's cool. So the Axial SCX24 is what I'm going to be upgrading. Actually, I'm going to try a few things tonight. I don't know how many I'm going to get to on the stream, but the first thing I want to do is I want to flip flop the battery tray and my ESC tray. Then I want to pop my wheels off, try to upgrade the steering servo. Um, then I'm going to try to get the beadlock tires and put them all together, and I'll explain all this as I go. And then after that, I got a really cool new bumper and some lights that I want to try to get on there to see if we can get this going. Um, so we'll see how much we can get to, if we can get to anything at all. And then in the meantime, uh, I'm gonna try to talk about K-pop Demon Hunter. Full clarity, I ran out of time. I didn't wasn't able to jot my Spark notes, if you will, down on K-pop Demon Hunter. So pretty much everything I'll be doing is going to be off the cuff. I'm going to drop the spoiler warning now. We'll probably end up talking about some spoilers, and you know, if you do end up joining and you want to please, uh, drop a hello in the chat. Give me your thoughts. Whatever. At this point in the game, for me, it's all about learning. So, all right. So speaking of learning, let's see if this works. This work. I'm just waiting for my other feed to see if I actually am doing the thing. 1 second. Second. All right, cool. I actually did it. All right, sweet. I'm sorry. So I'm you know, because I'm such a professional streamer, I'm watching my stream on my camera over here to see, what tech issues and all that we have going on. So far everything has worked out pretty well. The I was a little late tonight because I was figuring out I didn't do any of the background connection stuff, and I had to get that done. So, all right. So anyway, hi. This is the Axial SEX 24 in its unmodified unmodified version. Um, as I said, this is a crawler truck. This is a 24 scale truck. Um, that's just uh, that was just distracting. Okay, so this is a 24 scale crawler. This is a great truck for those that are really interested to start the hobby. It's you can get it for a very good price. I ordered mine from Horizon Hobby for I believe with tax and everything was like 120 with tax and shipping. I've noticed a lot of the videos um, that you watch lately still have the old price of I think it was like 99.99. But unfortunately, the price has gone up. However, still a good price for what you get. It's what we call RTR, so it's a ready to run. So that means that not only does it come with all the uh, inside electronics set up for you, you also get a battery for the vehicle itself. You get a transmitter, which is the controller. You get batteries for the transmitter, and all you do is just plug the batteries in, charge the battery for the truck, throw it in, and off you go to the races, as it were. So, um, the other thing I really like about the Axial SCX24 is that, at least to me, it's been super easy to navigate wise. So for example, the chassis here, it's held together by Velcro, heavy duty Velcro. I've never had an issue where the body has fallen off. Uh, and I know that some people don't like the Velcro, and I've seen some builds where they've switched um, from Velcro to magnets. I don't know. I don't see myself doing that because, like I said, I like the Velcro. It doesn't mind me none. So I have made some um, body modifications out the box. So this is a little like cosmetically. I've changed some things. So first and foremost, what I did was I cut up on the body a little bit because one of the things about rock crawling is that you're going to be crawling over rocks. What? Yes. And what's going to happen is your shocks, right, and your tires, they're going to flex, all right, as you crawl over, this, that, or the other. So you're going to get a lot of this action going on. And the way that the body comes, the wheel wells were a little too close. So uh, when it would flex up like that, or when I would turn, the wheel would actually get caught up on the fender, on the wheel well. So one of the early videos that I watched and kind of like across the board, they said that you should do is trim back your fender and trim back the wheel wells so that you have clearance for when your wheels and the shocks flex. So that was the first cosmetic upgrade I did. So you just go in. It's a Lexane body shell. It's a really tough body shell, which is really cool. Uh, but it's also relatively easy to cut. So I actually cut it two ways. I scored it with an X-Acto knife, and I did it that way. And then I also used some hobby. Actually, no, I apologize. I used some hobby plastic snips that you would get and use for plastic models. I'm also a tabletop war gamer, so I had that handy, um, and I did the thing with that. They do sell Lexane cutters. Lexane. How to say? Anyway, they do sell cutters that specially made for this type of plastic, this Lexane. Um, I haven't picked any up yet. So, like I said, used what had on hand, and that's what we had there. Of course, the flag of Puerto Rico, Boricua. I painted that myself. I hand painted that. I just, I don't know. Well, not that I don't know. I know exactly why I did it. Because I love my island and I love repping my island. The other thing I did was this bed cover. I originally wanted to try to do like a Tauno cover. So full disclosure, I am a Toyota fanboy. I have a Toyota Tacoma, and the fact that this slightly re resembles a Toyota Tacoma tickles me happy. So um, I wanted to try to make it look like my Toyota Tacoma, and on my Tacoma, I had a tonneau cover. So originally, when you get this truck, this is actually empty and it's pink, just like the body shell. I know a lot of people they'll like paint in it. A lot of other people will. There's actually other like 3D printed things that you can buy that you can attach, which make it look really cool. Me, I had this. This is marine grade vinyl, fake leather, which I used for my Klingon cosplay. Which, if you want to learn about my Klingon cosplay, go ahead and check out my video that I made about my Klingon cosplay. But I had a bunch of material left over from that, so I just took the measurements and I cut it out. I'm probably going to go back and try to redo it so that it's one piece, but from a distance, you can't tell that it's two pieces, you know? So I feel like I did really a good job, and it does exactly what I want it to do. It breaks up the pink. Um, Other things that I did just really quick cosmetically, I cut out this axial sticker. Actually, um, went all the way across. I cut this out so you can actually see the difference between the door jams and whatnot. I've been contemplating going in and like painting it black, just again to kind of break up the whole pink that we have going on. But we'll see. We'll see about that. All right, so that is the body. We're gonna put the body over here. Body. All right, and this is the inside of the truck. So First thing that I want to try to do is I'm going to try to take this tray right here, which is where my ESC is at, and I'm actually going to move it back here, and then I'm going to take the back. My headphones died, or are dying, in the process of dying. Uh, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. So I had to plug my headphones in, because of course they would die. It's my first stream. Technical difficulties abound. All right. So as I was talking, I want to flop the ESC tray, put it here, and put the battery tray up front. So the reason why you do that is because this one of the inherent issues with the Axial SCX 24 base camp um, is that it's really light, which you start running into issues with the lightness of it in rock climbing, like when you start going up like really steep pitches and whatnot, because then it just kind of like it won't stay to the ground, and then it falls. So, um, I'm at that point now where um, I'm starting to figure these little things out, which I think is really cool. But um, and the other cool thing about this is that, like I said, it's a beginner-friendly truck. So, uh, you know, everything is pretty much straightforward, but there's still going to be a little fumblings going on. So, all right. So let us do this. Let us first take off. So it looks like this battery tray is connected here and here, and okay, so we are going to the other totally get that, but sometimes you just don't have that type of opportunity. You know what I mean? Am I gonna show off? I'm gonna show off. Bwong. All right. We'll see how long that lasts. So this is actually a drawing tablet that for my kids. I have two younger. Well, I have three kids actually. My biggin is back in school down at Moore in Philly. Hi, Elliot. I love you. And then I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. And this was a tablet that was bought for them by their abuela. And they really haven't figured out how to use it. So I kind of have procured it from them to and have kind of reused it. Um, I have found it actually is a great little work table when working with like all these types of small screws because um, you can kind of keep track of the screws easy like that. See, my screws are right there. Boom. I definitely can see how regular handled wrench definitely help out in this situation though. Not gonna lie. Might have to try to find one. Next paycheck. We'll see what happens. So I bought this set at the hobby store that I go to. Unfortunately, this is too big. I bought this for my 10th scale and 12th scale bashers. Um, so it's been great with my Gorgon. It's been great with my Mojave Grom. I just built a Vanessa's Lunchbox in the final. Waiting for the paint to come in, and then I'm going to start painting it. Watch for the video on that. I'm excited to put that up. That'll probably be a few parts, but so that's what those tools are actually kind of geared for is the bigger trucks, and I can tell you, especially because of my blind ass. I definitely prefer the bigger trucks to work on. Though sometimes it seems like they have more stuff, you know? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Battery tray. Tell me the money. Money. Off. Yes, no. Hey, hey, there we go. Battery tray's off. All right. So now the ESC tray we need to take off. So the ESC tray. It looks like it's bolted in 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to unplug the steering servo because we are actually going to be. There we go. I'm actually going to be upgrading the steering servo. So again, from the one video I watched from Cape Crawlers, again, a great video. If you really want to get more into the nitty gritty of, the who, why, what, where of RC, definitely check Cape Crawlers out. Also, Discipline RC. You can check them out. They've been doing this for a long time, especially Cape Crawlers. I mean, as the name implies, they basically do crawlers, so they really go in depth on the breakdown and whatnot um, of all the different types of crawlers. So, you know, yeah, completely forgot what I was getting at. Oh yeah, so yeah. So the steering servo. So one of the problems with the stock parts of the Axial SEX24 base camp is that the stock steering servos and whatnot, once you start putting more weight, like on the tires and all that, um, they will give out on you sooner rather than later. So I opted to just nip that in the bud and just upgrade it. So I will eventually upgrade the motor. Right now, I don't know what I want to do with the motor. One of the, oh, come on, baby. One of the things I have been finding that I really like about my other crawler, which is the FMS FCX18, is that has a dual speed transmission. So that means that you can kick it down into low gear. So low gear gives you more torque, but you don't go fast. But it's great to crawl over, rocks and like make it up really challenging embankments and whatnot. Um, I really miss that when using my this truck because this truck doesn't have that. It just has a regular motor. You can get a good crawl from it with everything that comes with it, but once you really start, getting into crawling and the nitty gritty of it, you'll be like, yeah, I miss my two-speed transmission. Come on, baby, are you gonna stick in there? Waka waka. That's what she said. I did say I was gonna talk about K-pop Demon Hunter. I should probably do that. Oh, so for full clarity, I was gonna write notes about K-pop Demon Hunter, but unfortunately, I ran out of time because we decided to take the boys to the playground today. And then the 6-year-old opted to tell us that he didn't want to leave the playground. So that kind of ended everything. But K-pop Demon Hunter is really cool. What is K-pop Demon Hunter? You're probably asking. Well, K-pop Demon Hunter is a animated movie that is on the Netflix. Um, it's really gotten. I'm like really surprised how popular it's gotten. Uh, you know, I'm I'm a big. I mean, full clarity. I'm a huge animation nerd. Huge animation nerd. And often, more often than not. Oh, this tray. Where else are you connected, sir? Sir, where are you connected? Towers. Well, the tower. Rapunzel, let down your hair. Um, just gonna start unscrewing shit. Hopefully, I'm deep enough in my stream that won't get me kicked off. Nope, I'm still on. So yeah, K-pop Demon Hunter is an animated movie on Netflix. And for whatever reason, they when it originally released, they had it had very minimal, in my opinion, um social media and announcements. Um, I just saw it because I was watching. I forgot what anime I was watching on Netflix, but that's when I saw the commercial for K-pop Demon Hunter pop up, and I was like, the animation looks cool. It's a very very stylized, very anime-esque animation. So if you're not into that, then that might not be your bag. But I originally thought it was. Is that? Ooh. Oh, the shocks are in too. Very interesting. Attached to it. Ah, okay. Well, we are finding things out tonight, folks. So yeah, that's for that. I am gonna take the wheels off. So, I thought it was gonna be a series, and K-pop Demon Hunter, and I one night, my wife was out playing games with friends, and since I was home alone after the boys went to bed, I said to myself, "Self, I'm gonna check this thing out." I put it on. Come to find out, it's a movie. I'm like, okay. So it is about three girls who are a female K-pop band. Um, ooh, Huntrix is the band name, and that's like their cover. They have a whole like Gem and the Holograms thing, where their cover is being a K-pop band, but they use their music to defend the world from a demon incursion from the demon realm. Um, and of course, you have the big demon baddie who is trying to invade Earth because the demons feed on the souls of humans, as demons do. And for centuries, uh, three girls were chosen to be the demon hunters, but not only in physical hunting, but their song actually cast this net called the Hanmun. And if I'm slaughtering some of the Korean names, I thoroughly apologize. Um, I am I'm Puerto Rican still, you know. Um, Interesting. So I'm gonna have to flip those there. Um, we're taking all this off. So yeah. So for generations, you've had these female demon hunters, and their songs spark joy, keck, which that joy from their fans is what fuels the Hanmoon, which is this big net that keeps the demons at bay. Um, and so, yes, nope, I'm good. Okay. Um, and so this is the current iteration of the demon hunters is Huntrix. Like I said, there's three girls. There's the main protagonist girl, and this is where I wish I had my notes because I can't remember their names. And I've watched the movie like three times already. You would think I can't. You know what? I can't even remember my kids' names half the time. So stick that in your bonnet. Anyway, so yeah. So the current version of these demon hunters, Huntrix, they are close to um, what they call turning the Hanmoon gold. So apparently, when they turn the Hanmoon gold, that will lock the demon realm away from Earth realm forever. And of course, the demons don't want that. So there is a special demon down in the demon place. I don't even want to call it hell. It's just kind of like I'm and I know that's a very Western way of looking at it. Oh, they're demons, so it should because they're demons, it has to be hell. But that's not necessarily the case, especially when you're dealing with Eastern philosophies. Um, but that's neither here nor there. Um, so the demon king, of course, doesn't want this to happen. So he has a demon who he enslaved, and the demon king. Well, the way that you become a demon is, of course, the demon king speaks to you at a point of at a low point in your life. When you want something, when you need something, and you know does what demon kings do and promises the world to you. But the problem, to quote the man, magic comes at a price. And that price is that you are then, your soul is owned by the demon king, and you go down and become a demon, and then you have to do his bidding. So there is one demon who's down there. His name is Jinyu, and he figures out a way, because, like I said, the Demon King doesn't want the Hanmoon to seal off the Earth realm. I'm going to use Mortal Kombat terms. from the demon realm. So he has his demon bard, as it were, by the name of Jinyu. He concocts this plan to fight fire with fire, and they create a demon boy band to fight Huntrix. Not so much physically, but for the hearts and minds of the people, which is kind of meta. You think about it. Um, and so you have the main character. I'm gonna start getting into some spoilery stuff. So, the main character of Huntrix, she, of course, surprise, surprise, is half demon, and she's been hiding it um, for her entire life, which is another angle of K-pop Demon Hunter is that they a lot of layers to it. You know, like when you see the commercial for it, and like when you see some of the animation, like like the big anime eyes, or when they see Abby, there's one demon who's your stereotypical like hunky um, demon guy with abs, and their eyes turn like to popcorn and this, that, and the other. Um, it looks very kiddie, but like a lot of the themes it hits is very adult in nature. Um, like dealing with things like depression and how we hide certain parts of ourselves, and like again many layers. So but so yeah, so the lead singer, she is half demon, and she's been told, and this is another effed up thing, she's been told her whole life by um, the demon hunter who, for all intents and purposes, adopted her. Um, all right, so this one on here like this, and this needs to go like this. Interesting. Okay. How do, because motor is squish. Do we squish? Can we squeeze? So, all right, the issue that I'm currently having is that when the ESC was up front, these extra hole just off the rail, but this this hole is a little lower. So, it's got the just put you on. See if this works. It'll still have more areas of contact because we're going to screw this in there, and that's going to get screwed in there. And we'll still have the shock towers. Sure. Okay. F it. Let's try it. Um, yeah, so lead singer of Huntrix is half demon, and she hides that. And then, I mean, the other girls too, they have their own, faults. Like the one is um, Korean American, and she also comes from two worlds, um, and has always been a perfectionist, and the other one is like the bad girl, um, who has always been told that her bad girl ways are um, wrong and disrespectful of the family, but she's that, of course, as the song goes, that's how I get paid. Um, so you know, uh, so of course the because the demon boy band shows up and they start pulling the fans away from Huntrix. It's gonna keep falling off. So yeah, because the demon boy band shows up and starts stealing Huntrix's Huntrix's oh my god, yikes, uh, fans. Oh, I got it. I got it. I think. Um, the Han Moon starts to weaken, so Huntrix is kind of like, you know, we, but we've worked so hard to seal the Han Moon, and it sows discontent. And then, of course, in the end, it seems like it comes out that the Huntrix's lead singer, her demon past comes out, and like, there's a whole like the person that uh, the person her mother was killed by a demon. We don't know if the demon was her dad, um, but then her mother's friend, because her mother was one of in the last group of the demon hunters. So her friend um, raised, I think her name is Rumi. Anyway, um, she really lays it thick on the whole, like, no, you need to hide your demon scars because if you're a demon, that's how people can tell if you're a demon is because you will always have like these um, marks on you. So she's told that she always has to hide them, so she can't like go and do things like go to the spa with her friends and this, that, the other. Oh man, I hope I'm putting this on the right way. For Titan. Okay, that's whatever. As they say, if it doesn't work, I'll fix it in post. Anyway, um, the so yeah, so the Demon Boy Band, their plan almost comes to fruition. They almost beat Huntrix, but then through the power of friendship, Huntrix is able to defeat the Demon King before he comes back and save the day. Like I said, fun movie, great animation. A lot of the fight scenes are really well animated, like really well animated. Uh, um, there is so the first song in the movie got this song. Yeah, I forgot the name of the song, but it's the first song. And of course, it's a musical number. It's a musical, go fig. But it's a musical fight number, and it's really cool. It's done really well. Um, and I personally think that that's the hardest song in all the movie. People will uh, say I'm wrong. All right, let's see if it keeps charging. Anyway, um, so yeah, that's one of the first questions that I have. But let's pause K-pop Demon Hunter. I know I'm all over the place about it, but you know, I am wondering this is if I if the shocks are too close, or well, I guess well, like I said, I guess we'll find out. All right, so then now the battery tray. I need to really take everything. Battery tray. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. So the thing that's holding me up right now is that this tower needs to go here. So this is what the body connects to. That's where the body velcros. Where's my body? Body. Yeah. So that needs to go here. Oop. But I put the battery tray there. $10,000 question. Huh. And yeah. Yet again, I didn't have a chance to do all the research today that I wanted to do. But we're here now, so right? Oh wait, no. Oh, okay. No. So I can put the shock here. Oh, money! All right, that's gonna go like that. Okay. All right, so we are going to. Then I will have no room for the. So if the. Interesting. Okay. Oop. Um, I might not be able to do the battery tray swap. Yeah, maybe? I don't know. Could just take everything apart. Um, all right, so let's. So, shock would have to go here. That's where the thingy goes. How did he have video? Hmm. All right, so let's think here. Do I want to just put the battery tray back where it was? Okay. I am going to put the battery tray back where it was. I'm going to put the ESC back where it was. And I am going to uh, go ahead and do. So think I'll be using this tomorrow. Uh, I feel like that scene in Ocean's. Oh man, what was it? Ocean's 13 when the little mousy dude that they hire, to rig the blackjack machines, and he just like throughout the entire movie just can't figure it out, and he calls the one really big tech guy, and he's like, hi, if you could help me with this, but don't tell the guys, I'd really appreciate. Okay, bye. You know, that's what I feel like right now. Oh man, because I'm just kind of like, how? What? What did I do? All right, but it's okay because nuts. So yeah, bolts. So yeah, it's okay. Because that's part of this hobbies. Tearing it apart and try to figure it out. So, my God, I have been streaming for an hour. Yay! Hey, ESC face off. There we go. Classic movie. Now, there. Okay, so then I got this ripped off apart. I'm gonna put you over here. Let's try to take the axle off because I'm gonna try to put this Emax, and I'm gonna make a full video on on this upgrade and everything I do. It'll be up on my channel, so definitely check it out. It'll probably be servo mount. Okay. It's probably going to be a little bit before I get it up, so um, don't expect it anytime soon. Okay, so our the original servo just no 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 no. So this is the original servo. The This new servo I have gotten is not gonna fit properly, so that's why you have to have you need the servo mount for this. So, but serve me correctly, I have to trim plastic or aluminum. Scheiße. Nope, you're plastic. Part two is um, Oh, I see where this mounts. Okay. All right. So if you look, see if I can't show you. And I'm sorry that there's like no light, but okay. So this is the servo, the horn or the servo saver. Here, boom and boom. I believe that is the bracket, the mounting bracket for this servo. So here, okay. All right, relax. Now you're reading. So I am a diabetic, and I have a Dexcom, and every now and then the Dexcom likes to yell at me because it's like, oh my god, I am not getting any readings. Oh, shit. That all came off. Okay. That, we're gonna go like that. So that way my Dexcom stops yelling at me, and I know that the stream is working anyway, so. Whew, okay. Um, Now, the real trick, if I don't finish this, is to try to clean this up in a way so when the boys wake up in the morning, I don't have 6-year-old and 3-year-old hands trying to get at this. All right, so I'm currently moving what I think is the servo mount. I'm gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Actually, I'm gonna. Again, this is the cool thing about the hobby grade stuff is that you can really, once you start like figuring stuff out on it, you can be like, yeah, no, I want this. I don't want this. I want this. I don't want this. Cool thing is with these axial bits is that much like the same size. Yeah, they're all pretty much the same size. There's apparently, well, I can tell you for a fact, like with my lunchbox, it does use a whole bunch of different size screws. A majority of the screws are the one size. I forgot what size that is, but it does use different size screws. This looks like that's minimal, which is cool. Okay, that is our bumper is off. Boom. And I will be replacing it with this hot racing bumper eventually. Eventually. Okay, back to the task. No. Oh, you stay there. Okay, back to the task at hand. Let's actually make some room by the camera. There. All right, here we go. Removing the servo attempt number 2. So this is oh, that's what I want. I'm sorry. So this is where I'm trying to get to. definitely got to pick up a because these bits are killer on hands. You know, it's funny. My son, the 6 year old, has been going to sleep listening to the Minecraft soundtrack lately, so I'm like hearing it in the background. Uh, Hopefully, it doesn't come through on my mic because that will probably get me straight to being shut down and copyright struck. Um, I really don't want that. Although, I will say, knock on wood, so far I haven't had any. Nope, that's a lie. I had one copyright issue with a short, and I don't even think it was so much copyright issue. Don't think that. I think the music I chose was too long for the short that I tried to put out, so I had to take it out. And I mean, with shorts, if you use the copywritten music if it's through YouTube anyway. So you know, um, I have a feeling I probably should have taken the steering knuckles off as well. Yay! I got that screwed out. So here, so no AEW Forbidden. AEW and JPW Forbidden Door was this past Sunday. I didn't get to watch it. Like I said in my community post, I am taking a break from BC WrestlePod. Not that, it's like not. It's not like, oh, I'm mad, I'm taking a break or anything like that. Just like watching content to review it is a lot different than watching content because you enjoy it. You know, when I sit down to watch wrestling to review it, I have to sit down with a pad and a pen, and I have to write down things, and like sometimes like when I go to write something down, I'll completely miss what happens. Oh, there too. Okie dokie. Um, and yeah, I miss what's. I'll miss something in the match, and then I gotta go back, and then like most of like Viernes Espectacular that I watch is if you fast forward through the stuff from the week prior, it's still an hour and 30-minute show, and you know, being a dad and being a partner, having other interests, it is super tough to try to squeak out an uninterrupted hour and a half to watch wrestling. So, all right. Uh, Old steering servo. Weird. I'm starting to gather bits, y'all. The bits. Ooh, okay. Um, okay, new steering. So maybe that is what's that. Trim the I had to trim this because I need to get my trimmer. I'll be right back. And I'm back. All right, cool. And I have no idea what made me think I could do this all in one sitting tonight. Um, incoming. Damn it. Shit. I'm gonna need. Ugh. At least I can mark where I need to cut. So this definitely won't have the definitely won't cut it. Ha! This won't cut it. But I'm. Ha! Came for a stream, and you get the dad jokes. All right. So we know that's not gonna work. Okay. Drop back and punt. I need to video. What if I just connected it and let's try that. Let's connect it and see what happens. Shall we? These were the two out screws. This was the one screw. Hmm. Okay. All right. Doing it live, right? Right. All right. Here we go. Um, if you're joining me new, hello, and thank you for joining me. I am Adolfo, the Nerdy Puerto Rican. Um, I am brand new to the RC hobby, so you know, uh, if you like watching people fumble through, not have a dag nab idea of what they're doing, try to do a thing, then yeah, stay tuned. I need to. So yeah, K-pop Demon Hunter. Check it out. Good movie. I didn't even get to into the meat and potatoes of the movie. Yeah, you get a brief love story between the one demon and the lead singer of Huntrix. I mean, the the story of K-pop Demon Hunter is nothing new, and I know I'm probably causing tons of people's ears to ring, and people are gonna riot. But hear me out on this, okay? Um, it's like your standard hero's journey that you see, or like Shakespearean play. Take like Macbeth, right? How many times has Macbeth been done in different ways? I mean, like Lion King, right? Um, it's the actual story itself is nothing new, but the execution of the story was fantastic. And that, my friends, is where the beauty of K-pop Demon Hunter is execution. I'm just gonna keep taking things off this, and eventually, right? That's how that works. Take enough pieces off of something, then put this here. We'll see though. I'm very happy with the way the camera worked out and with the way most of my tech worked out for tonight. So that was nice. My first time really using OBS in forever. So that was cool too. That worked out. Oh baby. 10 million bolts everywhere. I do. And if you are an experienced RC hobbyist and this is just kind of like par for the course, please let me know because I feel like I'm flailing hard. One thing I did learn about, again, from Cape crawlers is that tighten stuff you don't want to over tighten because over tightening lead to sweet. I did it. Okay. All right. All right. Um, but yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. Execution of the story was great. Really entertaining. And also, I mean, just a fun movie to watch. To just kind of shut your brain off for, especially with everything going on in the world, you just kind of need that. Good guys win, bad guys lose. Yeah. So definitely check it out. Don't pass it up just because it's animation. Like I said earlier, I'm a big animation guy. Uh, definitely feel like animation quite often. Oh my God, doesn't get the flowers that it needs. You know, We'll automatically assume it's for kids. Not. I mean, even like the old, Bugs Bunny cartoons. Those were originally meant for adults. They weren't meant for kids. Just over time, that put them on syndication. Kids started watching them. That was it. You know what I mean? But animation is a beautiful medium, and I feel that a lot of stories just translate so much better to anime. Like I like superhero movies. I feel are just done so much better when they're animated than when they're live action because I don't know, for some reason, like when it comes to comic books and stuff like that, superheroes, like people want to make everything like reality based, and it's like, kidding me right now? It's a comic book. Okay. Okay. Oh. I put the sun upside down. Waka waka. Alright, this from here. We're not gonna try to unscrew it from here. Because this was the easier part to unscrew. My shock towers. Right, we're starting to get the yellow light here, folks, that I need to out. So we're just gonna finish unscrewing this and flipping this over, and then we'll call it a night. So till then, please check out my channel. Try to have shorts up every 2 days. Have, and I'm trying to do long form content at least twice a month. Definitely at least get one live a month when I'm with the Biconics Wrestle podcast. And you know what? Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more lives like this, where I'm working on RC stuff. I do have some RC stuff to work on that I wouldn't mind working on with y'all. So, And I promise that my headphones will actually be charged. And promise that my headphones will actually be charged and won't keep dying. And we'll try to get all the technical glitches worked. Yeah, I think next time if I do a live, it'll probably be doing body work for my Vanessa's Lunchbox, which I am 10,000 times a lot more adept at body work and painting, because that's model painting is something I've been doing my entire life. This, not so much. Also, see if I can't find the video on cape crawlers on installing this. Watch it. Figure out what I'm doing wrong. Get the hell out. This goes like that? Oh boy. No, 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 no. Alright, two more screws. Two more screws. And then off. Just made a discovery. See if I'm right. If I'm right, I'm right. And if I'm not, I'm not. I'm right, I'm right. I'm not on camera. I'm so sorry. So I turned the mounting bracket for the servo the correct way, and now trying to connect it to the axle, like it was, and trying to use the Injora screws for this. Yeah. That's hand tight. Get it, get it, get it. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on, get in there, get in there. Here we go. Hand tight. All right. That's hand tight, and that's my. See. Oh, I forgot to put. Oopsie poopsie. Well, we'll do that later. So, thank you for joining me. That's gonna be it for the live stream tonight. Um, I don't know when I'm gonna live stream again. Hopefully sooner rather than later. We will find out. But if you check this out, thank you so much. Please feel free to leave a comment. Um, constructive criticism, I'm all for it. But until next time, good night, everybody.